What's up?
What's up, guys? Coach D here. I'm going to be breaking down our formation that we're going into this year. We're going to do 9v9, and we're going to be going over a 3-2-3 set that I want to talk to you guys today about. It's important we learn this. We're running out of time to practice, and today looks really gloomy out. And if they don't let us on the field, that's going to be bad, especially since we only have 2 more weeks to get some practice in. Some of you are new. Some of you didn't quite fully understand it last year, and I know this could help you guys. So pay attention, lock in, then we won't have to do this in person, and we can spend more time developing our skills. All right, buddies, kind of like I mentioned before, this year, again, we're going to go with the 3-2-3 set. It kind of worked well for us last fall, so we're going to continue with it, and we're just going to expand our knowledge today. First off, I want you to ignore the numbers on this. I have an incomplete set because I have 2 kids here at home, and they like to play with things and lose. So we're blaming them, so just ignore the numbers for now. We have 9 players up here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and a ball. We're going to show you how we're going to be moving this year and what minor changes we're going to make to the road to how the formation look, okay? First of all, I'm going to talk to you guys about the names of the positions. Again, some of you are new, some of you, this is old news. Right here, we're going to start with our goalie. Over here is going to be our right, so we're going to be facing the opposite goal. We're going to be defending this goal. So this is your right defender or right back. On the opposite side is our left defender or left back. I'm giving you both names for it because you might get confused sometimes between the coaches. Some call different positions different things, so I'm going to give you the different names. Right here is going to be your center defender or your center back. This is going to be the captain of the defense. Probably the person with the most experience. One of the stronger defenders is going to be right here. That's a very important position because they got to be smart and they got to be the leader on the field. Strikers win you games. Defenders win you league, win you championships. So we need our defense to be super strong this year. Always, actually. I take too much pride in defense, and I love defense, guys. So keep that in mind. Moving up, we're going to have our 2 midfielders right here. You have your right and your left. They control all of this space here, okay? They go all the way up and down the field, all of it, okay? Defenders could come up to this line right here. I should have probably mentioned that earlier, right? So just at the end of the circle is as far as they come, but we'll talk about where they go later. And then, of course, your front line is going to be your right forward, winger, whatever you want to call that. Over here is your left forward, your winger, and here is your striker. Right now we're in the kickoff position. That's why the striker's right here behind the ball. I didn't talk about your midfielders a little bit. I should have said what their responses are. Obviously, defense is a big part of it, and obviously, passing. You got to have a lot of intelligence to hold this position down. This is a position I really enjoyed playing because I love playing defense. I love being aggressive. I love using my physicality, and I love outsmarting opponents. So this is my favorite position personally. But if you're going to be in this position, you got to be really smart and you got to be in great shape because you're covering all the way up and down the field. I know some of you are scared to play it because of how much running you have to do and how much you have to cover. But if you play it right, that's such a important position at all levels. It's also one of the most competitive when you get into more competitive soccer. This is one of the most difficult positions to earn because of how sought after it is and how important it is, team. Okay, moving up again. I'm all out of order. Sorry, guys. I don't make videos often. Your striker, obviously, we all know what the striker is. He scores the ball. A lot of scoring. That's all he does. So as far back as the striker goes on defense is about this line. So we're speaking from a defensive standpoint right now. This is as far back as we ever want to see the striker go. Okay, the circle. Never go beyond this. You want to be the one that leads the attacks. Your right forwards, your right wingers, they come up here and support the striker, support the offense. You come up here. You also, your goal, your job on the field is to put the ball into the hoop. You guys work together. You 5 would be working together in some formation or another, and just converting or controlling open space. Obviously, that's kind of what a good formation would look like, right? If you're on the attack mode. Now, if we're moving to offense, this is a beautiful formation. You have the striker in the middle, controlling the center. You have your midfielder on the left side, controlling this open space. space. You have this midfielder controlling this open space. If the ball gets back, you get it back to one of your forwards, or you have the ability to even make runs. You make runs, and if we have a smart forward, they could pass the ball here and hit one of you guys, one of the mids, to punch that bad boy in. So I do want my midfielders being very aggressive on offense, but I also want you guys being really physical and really take a lot of pride in your defense also. So that's something I'll be looking for is our midfielders scoring and our midfielders holding down our defense and supporting our defense a lot this season. So yeah, left forwards. Let's see what their defensive assignment is. We're going back to defense. They could come back to here, okay? So if we're bringing our center back, our mids right here. These are our mids, center back, right back, left back. Our forwards could come all the way down to about here, okay? So striker is always ahead of you guys, but it's important you kind of come down here and add some pressure to get the ball back. Or if we're talking about goal kicks, a lot of forwards I see sometimes, they like to come out here to try to get a big pass over here, which in theory is a great strategy, but not all of our goalies can make that kick, right? So what I would love to see some more this season is you guys drop down and get the kick. Stop trying to get the fast outlet. We're not quite there yet, guys. I think we might be there by next season, but as of right now, if you want the ball out here, you're gonna have to come down and get it, okay, guys? And we'll talk about that in practice about getting open and what goal kicks look like. But right now, yeah, try to drop down and support the defense. If we get the ball back, be an outlet, okay? If the right deep defender gets it here, be an outlet for him here, okay? You want this open space here, okay? Boom. And then you guys start making your move all together now, right? Okay, going back to defense, and we're staggering, right? Our leader, our center mid, we're never going to be in the line, guys. This is what we want to avoid, okay? If we're on a defensive set, the other team has the ball, they're coming down and attacking. If we're in a defensive set, again, they have the ball, they're attacking. Our center back or defender should be behind, okay? Just slightly behind. So our right's here, our left's here, and our center back should be behind, okay? You want them staggered, okay? And letting them know if we need to shift this way, so 11, our right back has to come out, we shift, right? So center comes over here, the left defender is now controlling this space and covering. Our center back we want them to be the last line of defense, right? Now something that's really important, and I want to make sure we all understand, if we get scored on, okay, bang, they got that through. Whose fault is that? Think about this for a second, guys. Whose fault was that? They got through. They cooked the right defender. They cooked the center back. Whose fault is that? They got through the goalie. They made the goalie look silly. Whose fault is that, guys? It's actually it's a team L. It's a team loss right there, because the forwards are responsible for controlling the ball. It's called time of possession, guys. If we don't have good control of the ball, if we're out here trying to make one times and we lose the ball, or we lose a 1v1 and we don't go back, we don't go and get it back right away, that's the forward's fault. And then it goes to the midfielders, then it goes to the defenders, and the last line is the goalie, guys. So it's actually a team loss. So you guys got to really take pride in winning the ball, controlling the ball, absolutely controlling the ball, and yeah. So it's never the goalie's fault. Never the goalie's fault. It's never the defender's fault. It's a team fault. So y'all got to really step it up this year, especially on the defensive side. When we're talking about goal kicks, guys, and kickoffs, I'm gonna talk about goal kicks and kickoffs here in a second. Here's our setup. Okay, we're going over here. We're kicking off. Your defender goes wide, right? Because if we're kicking off here, we want to make the smart play, building out the back. We go here. Where does the center defender go? In the box. We want to pull the one on the opposite side in the box, kind of over here. Now we got this wall over here in case we somehow get pressured by these two or three people. We try to get it up to the forward and we lose it. Boom, they stole it. They're working, they're coming down fast. Now we have support for the goalie. We got our center defender right here. We got our left mid coming up, and we got this guy covering, our left defender covering this whole back side, guys. And we'll work on building out the back in practice, but it's important to talk through right here. Moving on to offense, guys. Let's talk a little offense now. I get a little too passionate about defense, y'all. I apologize. I love defense so much. Defense is so fun. You get to beat people up. All right, okay, if we're talking offense now, let me put a couple more defenders for their side. What formation do we want to look for, guys? What formation have we kind of talked about in the past? Our diamonds, right? So how do we build diamond? Okay, Last year when we did kickoffs, we were starting to, our last week of practice, we kind of worked on this thing called the high press, where, what is it? The striker passes it to a forward and they dump it back, and then we boot it up. We try to boot it off to a corner and out of bounds, right? And the idea behind the high pressure kickoff is they get the ball now. By the time they're getting ready to throw the ball in, we're way up here. We got our whole team stacked up here. Defenders are over here ready. They throw the ball. It's called high press for high pressure. They throw the ball in and we got to attack. We got to swarm. We got to pressure. We got to win that ball back, right? So they throw the ball in. This guy tries to get it to this guy. Boom. We take it away. We make a good pass on the other side because we're ready. Bang. We score right away. We look like Barcelona in its prime because they are the best team, right? I know some of y'all gonna be mad about that. And that's what the high press is, right? So we're gonna continue to work on that high press kickoff and work on some more scenarios like that. But we'll do that all in practice, okay, guys? But that's pretty much what I kind of want to do with those. Again, we just have to be locked in. We have to really be locked in when the ball goes out of bounds and winning it back, okay? Being really physical, being really smart, and working together, right? Let's see. Other than that, guys, just make sure you're always moving, okay? I don't want to see any defenders just kind of like get in the line. I want to hear you guys talking this season. That's super important. Guys, pass the ball, move the ball around, right? So if we're controlling all of this and this person gets mad, we're gonna be working on building our confidence, continuing that, and making sure we're always using our vision and skills to find the opportunity to get the best shot off, right? And be confident about that, right? So yeah, we'll work on that. We'll continue working on our offense in person, but for now, I think that's good. That's our 9v9, 3-2-3, right? That's our formation, 3-2-3. If you want to look at some other videos online, go for it. And we'll start talking about positions here shortly. So if I don't see you guys tonight, I'm sorry because it's rainy. I don't have control over the field. If I do, great. I can't wait. Okay, guys, peace out.